For joining me. I'm meteorologist Eric TALLMAN with you this evening. It's going to be a very busy, active system that we do have in place in the Midwest, and it is actually headed towards southeast lower Michigan. I'm just giving you an override of what's going on here, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's going on in just a moment here. I'm trying to get angled here. There we go. 1 second. I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying to get it angled so I can show you what's really specifically going on here. You can actually see right now we do have this really big batch of snow that is going to be moving in this direction, and it is going to pound the Midwest, and it is going to be headed towards southeast lower Michigan, most of Michigan, not the entire section of Michigan. I'm going to go ahead and point out what area. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here for a moment so I can show you what's going on. Okay, so you can see that we do have this big batch of extended snow, and there is a lot of snow that's actually widespread. You can actually see what's really going on here. That is going to continue to move our way, and this is actually the area of concern. You can't really see the green. That means that there's active weather, and this is actually an outlook that we're specifically monitoring. And we just want to let you know that a winter weather advisory is in effect for southeast Michigan, and I believe the other sections, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's going to be for the main area right in here. So I just want to give you an idea of what's going on. For people that are in southeast lower Michigan, the winter weather advisory is in effect for all of us in the metropolitan Detroit area. The winter weather advisory is in effect starting at 3 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, and the advisory will continue until the advisory will continue. I'm looking at the script here. I'm sorry about that. The winter weather advisory will be in effect for southeast Michigan and our metropolitan Detroit viewing area. That will go into effect at 3 a.m. Wednesday, continuing until 12 noon on Wednesday. So it's going to be quite active here. I am looking over the GFS models currently, and it sounds like we're going to have a very active roller coaster ride here. So I'm going to give you more specific information of what's really going to go on. So we'll be back on the air throughout the evening tonight and overnight hours. So you haven't really seen the last of this stuff, and I'm going to tell you how active it's going to get here. So this is what's going on. I'm giving you the main picture I'm trying to get out here. There we go. So this is what's going on. You can see this big batch of snow that's actually moving across the Midwest. Chicago, you're going to get hit with this big band of snow, and all of this action is going to be moving towards Michigan. You can see it marching right in, and it is really going to pound our metropolitan Detroit areas. And I'm going to tell you the amounts in just a little bit here, but it does look specifically that we're going to see between 2 to 4 inches of snow, possibly more. We'll kind of pinpoint where that's going to happen, and some areas might see between 1 to 3 inches of snow. That is currently being monitored at this time because, like I said, even though that the indications are 2 to 4 inches of snow, and some Pacific areas are seeing 1 to 3 inches of snow, we just wanted to advise you really quick that the snow amounts could possibly change. We'll monitor that very closely, and I'm going to show you the GFX models, and that is specifically going to tell us all of the active weather that's going to hit the Midwest, including Michigan. So let's go ahead and tell you, we're going to go ahead and point it out. So this is all the band of snow. You can see it very, very active in the Midwest, and you can see that it's actually widespread, and that is going to be moving specifically in our area as well. So it looks like most of parts of Michigan. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom back over here. Let me just zoom in here, and I'm going to go ahead and point out. So I'm going to say about this section, about right in here, is going to see most of the action. Wherever it's in green, you can't really see it at the moment, but you will when this thing goes into play. I just wanted to advise you, after I am done with this report, this live broadcast will continue to do live streaming. So for those that don't know what's going on currently, you'll get the most specific information, and this winter weather alert will continue for Southeast Michigan. And like I said, winter weather advisory for Southeast Michigan and our metropolitan Detroit viewing area is under this winter weather advisory from Wednesday 3 a.m. continuing until 12 p.m. noon. I will specifically let you know if the time frame with this winter weather advisory does get extended. I will specifically give you updates, find out exactly, and continue to track it. And I'll let you know if there's any changes in regards to this snow. So I'll have other models that I'm going to show you. I'll have more looks at the radar and all that kind of stuff as we continue to track this thing. So there's going to be a lot of reports, a lot of weather videos that are going to be live streaming possibly throughout the evening, and it is now almost 11:30 Eastern Standard Time for us in Southeast Michigan, so it could be a very busy evening as well. But I can tell you all of Wednesday is going to be very, very active, so there's going to be a lot of live reports that we'll be doing on Wednesday, so you don't want to miss out on that. And we're going to let you know exactly what other days are going to be very active. So it looks to me, I did look over the GFS models, and it does show that we do have several days of active weather, and I will pinpoint all of that information coming up right after this. So stay tuned with us, and I will specifically let you know immediately what is going on with all of these storm systems that will be rolling through the Midwest into Southeast Michigan and the Great Lakes. So we have not seen the last of all of this snow, so we'll continue to see several storm systems that will be moving through the Midwest and hitting and pounding Southeast Michigan. We're going to be impacted with this system as well, and then we have other days that we're going to specifically see more active weather as well. And you can see that all of the snow is starting to move into the Midwest, and you can see it's really intensifying, and you can see it moving towards Southeast Michigan and the Great Lakes. So we've got some very active stuff going on currently. So you can actually see right now that all this stuff is beginning to move in quite quickly, and we'll be tracking this whole system throughout the night and the overnight hours for the next 24 to 48 hours. I'll continue to track this storm from the beginning all the way until the end, and I'll let you know how active and what the several days that we have for more storm systems that will be bringing us snow chances as well. And it will probably be accumulating snow, so I'll continue to track this storm as well, look at the models and see what's coming and how active it's going to get for the Midwest, including Southeast Michigan and the Great Lakes. So you have it all here. I'm going to keep you posted specifically with all of the active stuff that's going to be developing across the Midwest towards Michigan and the Northeast section. So we're not the only ones that we're going to be, I'm going to be tracking whatever I see. So the Northeast, just be on the lookout. I'll be tracking you guys. Michigan, I'll be watching out for you guys. Possibly the Upper Peninsula, they don't see any active weather right now, but it does seem like, I'm trying to move over here, I'm really sorry, but it seems like half of the Midwest is seeing the active weather. So please stay tuned with us, and after I'm done with this will continue to live stream, so please make sure that you stay tuned for that. Please subscribe to my channel, to the Michigan weather channel, Southeast Michigan, Detroit. So please subscribe to my channel, and you'll have the very latest up-to-date information and everything else. This is meteorologist Eric TALLMAN. Please continue to stay tuned for the very latest updates and possible advisory warnings and watches, advisories, all that kind of stuff. So you have it all right here. So all the coverage continues for the Midwest and Southeast Michigan. So we're going to be expanding that in the Northeast. I am going to also have winter coverage for you guys. All of the severe weather I'll be tracking as well. So continue to keep it here. I will have more reports coming up, and I'll continue to track this thing. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. I would like to have more subscribers tune into this. I've worked very hard on this YouTube channel. I put a lot of weather reports on here, so please make sure that you give me some likes and please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that very, very much. So, and I will be giving you guys advance heads up on these storms that come rolling in through the Midwest. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman. Please stay tuned for the very latest, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow starting at 4:30 and beyond. So I'll have a lot of reports and all that information throughout the day and evening and overnight hours for Wednesday and beyond. So then after that, I'll be tracking the next storm systems that will be coming across the Midwest and developing. So you have it all here with the winter coverage that continues across the Midwest and Southeast Michigan and the Northeast and etc. and the South. Please stay tuned for the very latest, and I'll see you guys tomorrow starting at 4:30. Once again, this is meteorologist Eric Tallman. I'll see you guys tomorrow starting at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Thank you for watching, and please leave me some comments, and please continue to stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow starting at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Everybody have a great day, and if I get other immediate updates, you'll be the first ones to know, and you'll know in advance. So keep it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me, and have a nice night. And if you're going to be driving, please use a lot of caution, and please drive slow because we're going to have some very dangerous active weather, and the roads are going to be hazardous and icy and messy. So I'll continue to let you know what's going on with this weather situation. So this is winter severe weather, and it's very, very active stuff. So it looks like we've got a very active winter setting and a lot of severe weather for this month and beyond. Thank you.